Hello, my friend, and welcome to English Upgrade. Do you feel nervous when speaking English? Maybe you can understand English, but speaking is difficult. It is okay, do not worry. This is very normal. But today, I have something special for you. With this technique, you can speak English like a native speaker. It is called the shadowing technique. What is shadowing? It is simple. First, listen to each sentence carefully, then repeat after me, just like an actor in a movie. Do not think too much. Do not translate. Just listen, then speak. This trains your mouth, your brain, and your ears. In this lesson, you will also learn 20 English words from the story. Each word is highlighted in blue, so you can find them easily. Are you ready? Let's start. My name is Jennifer. This is a story about my amazing adventure in Canada. I am a young woman from the USA, and I work as a software engineer. I write computer programs every day and work very hard. My family is ordinary, not rich, not poor, just normal people who love each other. One morning, I went to my office. My boss called me into his room. I felt very nervous. My heart was beating fast. Oh no, I thought, did I do something wrong? Will he fire me? But my boss was smiling. He gave me a white envelope. Jennifer, he said, your last project was very successful. The company had made a lot of money, and my boss said, this is a reward for your hard work. I slowly opened the envelope. Inside was a plane ticket, a 4-day vacation to Canada. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I had never been to Canada before. When I arrived at Toronto Airport, I faced a big problem. The airport was huge, and I felt completely confused. Where should I go? I checked my phone for hotel information, but I couldn't find the right direction. Dragging my heavy luggage, I walked around, growing tired and worried. Then, a young man about my age with kind eyes and a friendly smile approached me. Are you lost? He asked. You look confused. Yes, I admitted. I can't find my hotel. Let me help you, he said. His name was Tony. He helped me find a taxi to my hotel, and I was so grateful. Thank you so much, I told him. No problem, Tony replied. Enjoy your stay in Canada. The next day, I visited Parliament Hill, a famous landmark in Ottawa. The buildings were beautiful, and I took many photos. While walking, I noticed a small ceremony, the changing of the guard by a Canadian soldier. He wore a bright red uniform, and the moment was truly impressive. I felt happy just watching it. Canada was even more beautiful than I had imagined. After leaving Parliament Hill, I got lost again. I had taken the wrong bus and had no idea where I was. The sun was setting, and I began to worry. Standing at a bus stop, staring at my map, I suddenly heard a voice. Jennifer, is that you? I looked up. It was Tony, the same young man from the airport. What a coincidence. Tony, I said, I'm lost again. He laughed. Don't worry. I know this city very well. Come, I'll help you. That was when we both realized something strange. We kept meeting each other by accident. Maybe it was destiny. Tony took me to a lovely ice cream shop, and we ordered different flavors. Mine was strawberry, his was chocolate. Tell me about yourself, Tony said. I told him about my job, my family, and my life in America. He shared about his work as a photographer and his love for capturing the beauty of nature. We talked and laughed for 2 hours. I felt so comfortable with him. He was funny, kind, and we had many things in common. Before we left, we exchanged phone numbers. I hope we can meet again, Tony said. Me too, I replied. That night in my hotel room, my phone buzzed. It was a message from Tony. Hi, Jennifer. Would you like to have coffee tomorrow? I know a great place. I smiled, my heart warm. Yes, I would love that. I typed back. I couldn't sleep that night, thinking about Tony. He made me feel special. The next morning, Tony picked me up from my hotel and took me to a small coffee shop near the river. The place was cozy and quiet. We ordered coffee and pastries, and Tony showed me his stunning photographs of Canadian landscapes. You're very talented, I said. Thank you, he replied. You know, I usually don't talk to strangers, but with you, it feels natural. After coffee, we walked by the river. The morning sun painted everything in golden light. Tony stopped and looked at me. Jennifer, he said softly, I know we just met, but I feel a special connection with you. I looked into his eyes and felt the same. I feel it too, I whispered. He gently took my hand, and we walked together in comfortable silence. All too soon, my last day in Canada arrived. Tony came to see me off at the airport. This isn't goodbye, he said. I want to visit you in America soon. I would love that, I replied. He handed me a small gift photograph he had taken of Parliament Hill. On the back, he had written, For Jennifer, who made my city more beautiful. Happy tears filled my eyes as we hugged goodbye. I promised to call him every day. On the plane back to America, I looked at Tony's photo and thought about our wonderful time together. What began as a simple work reward had turned into something far more special. Sometimes the best adventures happen when we least expect them. Sometimes strangers become the most important people in our lives. I couldn't wait to see Tony again. My Canadian adventure was just the beginning of our story.